What's up, YouTube? I tried to say something earlier, but it wouldn't let me through my phone. Um, Yesterday I found out that my, I don't want to say my boyfriend, because we didn't really have a title yet. Um, we started off, yeah, I'm gonna say the business in order for y'all to understand. We started off with just friends with benefits, and we were also friends. He's always been my friend. Like, we quit talking for like 3 years, almost 3 years at that point, because he was my ex, and I just went through some shit, and I feel really bad. I wish we didn't. But he got in a moped accident. He said he was fine. He showed me his leg and everything, and it looked kind of bad. I was like, okay, well, you know, you go to the doctor, the hospital, or something. And he was like, well, if it doesn't stop bleeding, I'll go. It's hard headed. Of course, he's not gonna go. I was like, are you sure? Uh, I was like, we need to go because I don't know what happened. I don't know if you had some internal injuries. I'm not sure how hard you hit, what happened, blasey blasey. So he was like, yeah, I'll go tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. I want to eat something first. I'm like, okay, well, eat something. Because he says he's sick on the stomach. He doesn't feel good. So, like, all right. It's kind of normal for him lately, but like here anyway, he was always sick because like he claimed he had an ulcer. I don't really know what happened, but I don't know. But so he went to a friend's apartment, which is not good to be up there if you're a recovering drug addict. That's not the place you want to be at. And I'm not downing anyone who's been a drug addict and is recovering. If you made it a day, I'm proud of you. A month, a year, I'm a week, forget a week. I'm proud of you. And he was doing pretty well. I remember correctly, it was a few months, maybe less than that, but he was doing good. And I asked people up there, like, hey, can you please just keep an eye out on him all night long until he can leave, until he goes to the hospital? Like, yeah, sure. Well, they didn't say, yeah, sure. They, the one person, like, is everything okay? Like, what do you mean, is everything okay? Like, he didn't tell you what happened? Like, the fuck? So, I was really worried about him then. And I talked to him up until like 11 o'clock, a little after 11 o'clock that night. And he was okay. He was not feeling good, but he was okay. I was like, can you please at least go in the morning? Please, I love you. I will pay the hospital bill. I don't care. He's like, well, I don't pay my bills, my hospital bills. I'm like, okay, well, whatever you have to do, do it. If you don't pay your bills, why haven't you been going to the doctor? Like, I don't understand. So he was good up until 9 o'clock that morning. I keep yawning. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I mean, he was good up until like 9. They found him at 9 a.m. Called 911, doing CPR, and they had a faint pulse, and then he died at the hospital at sometime after 10. I miss you, Destiny. Like, I love this man. Like, we were talking about being together, whether or not he was really, wanting a relationship and everything. I mean, he said he loved me. So, I mean, that's good enough for me. He didn't have to feel the same way I felt, but I just still wanted to make my opinion vocal. I just wanted to let him know how I felt. You ain't gotta feel the same way, and I'm okay. It hurts, but whatever. I don't care. I'm smoking a lot. Smoking up the cigarettes he bought me yesterday. Usually cigarettes last me weeks, but I've been so stressed out because after I found out Gary was cheating on me for the entire 9 years, he said he wasn't, but sexting other people is cheating. So you've literally done this for 9 years. I knew that he was doing that shit for 8 months after being together. So literally for almost 9 years. We would have been together 9 years come February. He's been doing that behind my back the whole time. And then it got to physical. I don't know when it got to physical, but he said only for 2 years, and I think that's a bullshit lie. Maybe a few of those people for 2 years. Itchy. I need a shower. But like I'm so sorry. Like I passed out last night at like I don't know, close to midnight. Woke up at 3 something, and then checked my Facebook like a dumbass, and then I got somebody blowing me up, wanting to talk to me. I was like, fine, fuck it. What do you want? So I called it. Answer the phone. But I just can't believe this shit. Like, I mean, I can't go to sleep right now because their kids are about to be up at 6:45, and I don't have. If I go to sleep now, I'm not waking the fuck back up. Like, fuck that shit. I think that I'm just going to go to bed today, and I feel like a shitty person because I bitched at him. I bitched at Dustin for staying in bed all day, every day, eating and playing video games, for not doing anything. I was like, get your disability back or get a job. Do something with your life, please, other than laying there. And then I got after him for eating my kids' food. Like, I don't care. You can eat mine. That's fine. I haven't been eating much anyway. So I told him he can have all my dinner meals in the refrigerator or in the freezer. You can have that. All of them. Every single one of them. Like, there's certain ones, like my macaroni and cheese one, um, like those ones, and then like the kids meal, like leave those alone. But like everything else, I don't care. But I got mad at him for that shit, and I shouldn't have. I feel bad for being mad at him for stupid shit. Like, honest to God, if I would not have said anything to him, you know where he'd be at right now? Right next to me, where he belongs. He would have been right here if I did not say anything about him needing to go out and do something productive with his life and fixing his moped. Because, like I said, he left to go see if a friend could look at his moped for him and see if he could help fix it. Understandable, which makes actually no sense because the person just could have come up here. Could have just brought them over here instead of risking your life. Anyway, he said it's the other guy's fault. I don't know what that meant. I have no idea. Because he texted me 2 hours after I said, hey, be safe, love. And then 2 hours later, he has an accident. Like, what did I tell you? Be safe. But then 2 hours, he waited another 2 hours to tell me he was okay. I'm like, are you okay? Baby, are you okay? Like, I blew up his Facebook. I blew up his Instagram. I think there's a third platform, but I know Facebook and Instagram I did blow up. So, and honestly, I just wish I left this man alone. We were together before. Like, we were actually in a relationship before. Sorry, I have anxiety. I pick my face. I don't know why I look like that. beyond that though. But anyway, we were exes and we quit talking for like 3 years and like I need to go back to sleep. These kids need to hurry up. Doing the bus so I can go back to sleep. All I want to do is sleep. This pain away. Fuck this house. Like this house looks like straight shit. It looks like straight shit because there's boxes of crap everywhere. I was trying to pack up. Yeah, I was trying to pack up. I was packing up my other ex's stuff. The one that was cheating on me for 9 years. He was living with me for a while, and I got rid of his shit. And I was trying to, you know, you know how they say, um, to get over somebody, you gotta get under somebody. Well, I was trying to. I don't really believe in that, and it's just, I don't know. I have some beliefs, some morals left, and also I get attached too easily. And I did again, like a dumbass. I got attached way too easily. The kids get attached. The fucked up thing, the worst thing, my babies get attached to him. This is literally, let's see, the 11th person, well, the fifth adult. I'm trying to think. The people that he was really attached to. There's a few people downtown that he was starting to be attached to, but he barely really knew. But people that went away, either they left or I had to make them leave or they died. So either they left or I made them leave or they died. So Josh, well, actually, first it was Lucas. The major people that were like around. Lucas, I stopped talking to him because he stopped taking my advice. He was trying too much to please people, but he wasn't, he was just fucking his life up and I couldn't watch that anymore. With Josh, he said something really fucked up and I stopped being friends with him. Um, and so I should have been more vocal about that, honestly. I I feel bad, honestly, for that shit. And then, those two walked out of my. I mean, even if you're mad at me, you can still talk to my kids. Fuck that shit. Let me talk to Rowan. Okay, cool. It's before Anaya. Anaya was a newborn at the time, infant when this shit happened. So, um, before that it was Ephraim. So it was Ephraim first. Ephraim died. That's when everything started to fucking snowball. Is when Ephraim died. After he died, two people left me. Cherish died, but my kids weren't really attached to her. I mean, they probably would have been at some point, but um, and then now this, and then Gary, then now this. Gary left. Their own father left them, chose other people, and I'm so desperate. I'm about to put people back into my life. Like I don't know. I did the same thing with Dustin. I put him back in my life, and I fucked up. I shouldn't have done it. I should have been like just left. I would have cried. I would have been extremely hurt if I found out that he died, regardless of what our relationship is. But I would have gotten over it a lot easier, a lot quicker. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm not over Ephraim. I still haven't moved forward from Ephraim. Like, I still message him even though he's dead. Can't read it. I still have his things. you know. But I still hurt over it. I still cry over it. Do I cry as much? No, but I do cry over it. I I don't even cry like I used to over him. I still love him and I still miss him. But with Dustin, it was I don't know. Do I want Ethan back? Yes, I do. But he was suffering. I think he would have been okay. I don't know. He's doing better with his life, but and Dustin, he would have been okay. He would have been okay because he was doing better. And then if he would have moved away from people here, this wouldn't have happened if I would have let him go. I think he was trying to go to Tennessee or somewhere out of state. I don't know. I'm going to fall asleep again. I'm trying not to because the kids will be up in like less than an hour. So I'll try to get some sleep, I guess. I'm trying to do my best for these kids. If it wasn't for these kids, I'd be with them. I swear to God, if it wasn't for my youngest two, because I don't get to see my oldest kids. I love my oldest kids to death, but I don't get to see them. I try to talk to them to their dad, and I just cannot do it. Their dad drives me absolutely fucking nuts. I will go off on him. I already have. But he thinks everything's about him. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Go to sleep for a little while. I'm gonna try to get back on here, but I don't know. I think my kids are having nightmares because I was awake and I heard one of them kind of whimper in her sleep. I don't know if it was a Naya or a Rowan. I was sitting there listening. I was like, that. It sounded like one of my kids whimpering, but I had to sit there and think about what the fuck that was. And then I got up and checked on them. They're asleep. Like, they're fine. I think so. I was thinking they had a bad dream. And it doesn't help that I got really agitated with them. I get stressed out. I get really mean. And I don't mean to be like that towards my children. I don't mean to be like that. They don't deserve that at all. So I could apologize to them again. I did apologize earlier, but I just, I don't know. I'm gonna get off here and get something to drink. I haven't ate anything but some cereal bars, and that made me sick. I'm so sick of this life. Like, I've pretty much don't have anything left here. Like, I'm thinking about just leaving Fredericksburg now. Like, I was staying in Fredericksburg because I had someone here. I mean, obviously Jen's gonna go with me. 'Cause Jen's like the only person in Fredericksburg left that I really fuck with. Sorry, I'm trying not to hit my face. She's the only person. Everybody else is gone. Like Dustin, I was staying here for Dustin. I was staying here for my other kids too, which they're in different, areas in Virginia. But I was staying here with Dustin, staying here with the kids, for the kids. So anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna try to get like an hour of sleep. Bye.